Thank you so much for tuning on to today's lesson. Today we are going to be discussing synoptic weather maps and how you can easily interpret one. Right, so the first thing we have to know is how to define a synoptic weather map. Also shows us lines that are called isobars. These are lines that are joining places of equal pressure or points. Right, this pressure is also measured in hectopascals or millibars. A atmospheric pressure will have a low pressure cell and a high pressure cell. Later on, we will discuss how we can differentiate between the two and know the characteristics of each one. Right, so the simplest things that you have to look out for when you see a synoptic weather map is the weather station or the station model. The station model will show us the cloud cover, the wind direction, the wind speed, the air temperature, the dew point, and the precipitation. Smallest number at the center, and as you go down, you will notice that the numbers are increasing. A high pressure cell will, however, be the opposite. At the center, you will have a higher number, which is the isobar. As you are going down, you will notice that the numbers are decreasing. Let's look at this example and try and answer these questions that follow. Right, the first thing we are going to look out for is the weather at Cape Town. Right, can you guys see the station model in Cape Town? Let's look at the air temperature there. The air temperature is 12, and that is telling us that is a very low air temperature. And if you look at what's between 12 and the number at the bottom, which is 10, you will notice there's a dot. The dot represents the weather, which is rain. And then the number at the bottom is what we call the dew point. And now let's look at the circle right in the middle, the bigger circle. The bigger circle is showing us that it's overcast, meaning there is a very, very high chance of rain. Let's look at the direction of the wind. The direction of the wind is south. Let me try and work that out. It's south west, right? So it's southwest, and let's also look at the wind speed. We have 20 knots, so that is telling us that the wind is traveling at 18 times 2 kilometers per hour. Right, let's look at the wind, or rather the weather in Bloem. The weather in Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein is showing an 18 as our air temperature, and there is nothing on weather, meaning that it's quite unclear what the weather conditions may be. And we also have a -1 dew point temperature. Let's look at the bigger circle, which is the cloud cover. We can notice that it's transparent, so that tells us that they are experiencing a clear skies. Let's look at the direction of the wind. It is between north and east, so that will be northeast, and the wind speed will be 10 knots. So yes, that's how you read a station. So see that there is a